How's it going, everyone? In this video, I'm going to highlight my first ever trip to the Grand Canyon. Now, for those that don't know, the canyon is located in northern Arizona. It's about a 4-hour drive from Las Vegas, a 3.5-hour drive from Phoenix, or for me, it was about an 1.5-hour drive from Flagstaff. So with all that said, let's get to the video.
It is Saturday, May 4th, and I am on my way to the Grand Canyon. Never been here. I'm going to try and record my face while I look at it for the first time. That might be kind of cool because I've seen pictures of it, video of it, and me recording video of it with my GoPro Hero 4. I don't think it's going to do it justice. And to be honest, from what I've heard, even if I had some amazing camera, I don't think that would do it justice either. But these are things that I've just heard. I'm about to see for myself. So I took 180 out of Flagstaff, and now I'm on 64 north going towards the Grand Canyon. Apparently I'm only like 20 miles from the canyon. I don't know if you can see it from the road or what. I know it's a $30 fee per car to get into the canyon, so I'm gonna have to eat that. And I'm probably just gonna go ahead and buy one of those America the Beautiful passes because I know I'm gonna come up here, do some hikes. I'll probably be visiting some other national parks in Eastern California while I'm out this way. I could really do these kinds of trips pretty cheap. You guys have seen what I eat. I eat like dog food, you know? Alright, so I just bought my America the Beautiful pass, just past the gate, officially in Grand Canyon National Park right now. And yeah, making my way to the visitor center. I was a little worried that I wasn't going to be able to find a parking spot. But I found one, and I got a cool hat now. A very Arizona hat. Holy shit.
Movie.
Well, there you have it, everyone. That was the first time that I saw the Grand Canyon. And, you know, I can show you all the video that I recorded on that day, but it truly does not represent what it's like to be there. This is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's also one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. I mean, it's simply an amazing place to be. It's over 277 miles long, up to 18 miles wide, and it's over a mile deep in some places. Now, geologists have hotly debated the age of the Grand Canyon, with some saying that it's only 6 million years old, and others saying that it's over 70 million years old. But one thing that I found evident is that this place will force you to think about time in a way that you likely haven't done so before. I mean, that's at least what I felt inclined to think about a lot when looking upon the Grand Canyon for the first time. Here I am walking towards the edge, and honestly, I think the camera makes it look like I'm closer to the edge than I actually am. I was never in any real danger here, but I do want to note that you should definitely be very careful near the edge. On average, there are 2 or 3 deaths per year from people falling over the edge into the canyon. I forgot to mention that all this footage is from the South Rim, which is the most accessible and most visited part of the Grand Canyon. I basically just spent the day there. I parked near the Grand Canyon Visitor Center and first saw the Grand Canyon near Mather Point. After that, I walked west along the rim trail toward the Bright Angel Trailhead, and just wanted to note all that as that's where all this footage is coming from. Speaking of the Bright Angel Trail, here I am pointing to it. You can actually see all the switchbacks that the trail takes descending down into the canyon, and now I'm actually trying to follow the trail down into the canyon. The Bright Angel Trail is part of what's known as a rim-to-rim hike within the Grand Canyon, which is where you basically walk from the South Rim to the North Rim. That trail is also part of the Arizona Trail, which extends 800 miles north-south through the entire state of Arizona from Mexico to Utah. In this shot, I'm zooming into the Colorado River, which is barely seen at a few viewpoints along the rim trail. The Colorado River starts in the central Rocky Mountains of Colorado and generally flows southwest across the U.S. to Lake Mead, and then it heads south across the border with Mexico and into the Gulf of California. I'll bring up a cool map that I found online of the path of the Colorado River. Here's some kind of lizard. Here you can see the physical trail of the rim trail, which is very similar to that of a sidewalk. There's hardly any elevation change here, and actually the Grand Canyon Visitor Center on the South Rim is tailored for people with disabilities. So I just wanted to point all that out, and I think that's great. And this place does not get old to look at. If you end up making a trip here, you should spend at least a day sightseeing here and walking the trails. Hopefully the weather is nice for you. Here I am doing that typical selfie shot again, and notice the cloud cover that's moving in behind me. I do want to mention that the weather here can change very quickly. The Grand Canyon actually has its own localized weather, and temperatures at the bottom can reach over 110 degrees in the summer, so definitely do your research before you hike into the canyon. If you look closely here, you can see some of the people hanging out on this ledge, which kind of gives you a little bit of perspective. And actually at this point in my hike, the sun was about to go down, so I decided to stick around for that. And I'm really glad I did, because that was truly a highlight of the day. Seeing the colors change within the canyon was nothing short of amazing. I would highly recommend you stick around for the sunset or get up early for the sunrise, as that's when I think the true beauty of the canyon really shines. It's truly a spectacular place to see. This footage, or really any other video, is not going to do it justice whatsoever.
Tak? Czekaj.